Wow. Thank you, Bob and Monet, and thank you, ReachLA, and thank you, Los Angeles. I got to be honest, I am feeling all types of things. I'm feeling loved, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling angry in this time, I'm feeling upset, I'm feeling inspired, I'm feeling overwhelmed, both with joy and sometimes confusion. At this very moment, I just want to be honest with you. And when I feel all of these things, one of the things I like to do is focus on the gratitude that I hold, especially in this moment. So I'm going to list several of the things that I'm thankful for, if that's okay with you. Thankful for the LGBTQIA plus community, each of you, and those who love us. I'm so thankful to the parents and families who protect us. I'm thankful for you invoking us and calling on us and looking for us to step into our greatness and our bodies that we control and our own stories. Speaking of that, thank you to the writers and producers. Oh, pick it up. Thank you to the writers and producers who bring us queer and trans storylines and characters in an inclusive way, because they know that when it comes to these stories, the diversity and authenticity that we carry will benefit everyone, especially when the LGBTQIA plus stories and characters are on the decline. Thank you to the medical professionals who have pledged to provide necessary and life-saving care to everyone who needs it, regardless of how they identify. Because they know that gender-affirming care isn't medication and surgeries that were invented for trans people. Rather, it's medical care that is being used to treat everyone. This is how they know that it will work for trans people in the first place, because they already use it for people who aren't trans. They know that hormone replacement therapy works because they already use it to treat podcasters who have extremely low testosterone. They know that top surgery works for trans patients because they already have perfected breast enhancements and reductions for everyone else. Thank you to the mental health professionals who are often never thanked, but usually some of the very first people that can provide reassurance and peace of mind and a pathway to understanding a world where your president and a children's book author and major government websites are trying to erase any evidence of your existence. Thank you to the activists and the attorneys fighting to defend us in court from discriminatory and harmful laws and policies and executive orders that somehow our elected officials, the ones that we voted for, somehow can't seem to be bothered to fight against, or the uninformed, bigoted people that introduced them. And thank you to uninformed, bigoted people who invest in serving a system that separates the hardworking people in this country from every single penny that they earned at their underpaid, overworked job, all while trying to divide and scapegoat each of us so that we all spend whatever energy that we have left after coming home from that job fighting with each other about things that we cannot change. All while we watch the one person that we elected and the one person that we didn't elect continue to do the work of extracting capital from the people in this country so that they can use it to rob our planet and neighboring countries of resources. Thank you to the cisgender, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and queer allies who recognize that our community is perpetually and permanently bonded because of the way that we are discriminated against. Thank you for lifting up the trans people in your lives, even when they aren't able to do it for themselves. Thank you for remembering us, those of you who do. And for those of you who don't, you'll be reminded. When they come for your marriages and they come for your health care and they come for your job security, your sisters are saving you a seat. Thank you to my sisters, Jay, Miss M, Mila, Jocelyn, Deja, Trace, Laverne, and Michaela. Thank you for holding me up as individuals and as a group. Thank you for allowing me a place to grow and learn about myself. Thank you for providing me a place to be imperfect and flawed and inappropriate and human. Thank you for showing up for sisterhood and chosen family in a world of internet bullies. Thank you to the playground bullies who grew up to be the elected officials who take away our rights. Thank you for reminding us that we come from a long line of women and femmes and disabled people and queer people and trans people and immigrants who fight for equality when they don't have equal rights. Thank you for reminding me that I come from a long line of people who felt like they didn't have anything to lose because guess what? They had nothing to lose. When you take away people's access to healthcare and safety and equal employment and housing, you are doing one thing, informing them that the only thing left to do is fight. Just like we did at Stonewall. And by the way, you can erase our names from the website. You can sanitize history like you usually do. But we know that in addition to gay white men, the police were targeting people who were poor, sex working, femme, disabled, people of color. You can erase every single mention of the history and the legacy that is there to remind you that when we had fewer rights, we fought back so fiercely that it was turned into a national monument. And that was back then. What do you think is going to happen now? Thank you to the beautiful and sometimes entitled younger LGBTQIA plus people. We want to let you know that we fought and we are still fighting so that you can be as gorgeous and fabulous and messy and as flawed as you want to be. We want you to remember your history so that you are not doomed to repeat it the way that we are right now. Thank you to our elders who fought for survival, not even visibility or recognition, but survival in a very hostile world. And thank you for allowing me the chance to thank you, elders, for allowing me to benefit from the work that you put in. Thank you for the great Black female writers and thinkers, Dr. Angela Davis and Kimberly Crenshaw, Audre Lorde and Bell Hooks, for understanding and recognizing that because of our experiences, queer and trans people have set themselves free from gender norms that can be restrictive and limiting and oppressive or even harmful. Thank you for recognizing that we, as trans people, experience and carry a certain joy and freedom that we want to share with everyone because we know what it feels like to be set free from something that was causing you pain. And we can see that people outside of our community can recognize, but for some reason can't bring themselves to experience that same type of joy. But they want to. They want to because even when they try to erase us from our national monuments and off of their television screens and from their corporations, they are still obsessed with us. We know this because they have always had us in their movies, Dog Day Afternoon. They have always had us in their songs, Bob Dylan. They have always flirted with the idea of being a gender rebel because they, too, are constantly invoking us and calling on us and looking for us. Well, guess what? Bitch, here I am.